mathematics, and today's question is that we are supposed to express Sn equals n divided by 2, or multiplying 2a plus into bracket n minus 1d in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. This is very simple when we look at it. We have the general formula or the rule for finding the sum of the first n terms of a linear sequence or an arithmetic sequence or progression, and we are supposed to express it in a quadratic equation. So let's quickly look at the first part of this question. Now the second part says find the value of n when a is 355, d is 10, and then Sn, making Sn a single term. We can't break S and then n. Looking at what we have here. So let's look at this. So from this side, since this is a full term on its own, we can't break it down. We are going to multiply through with LCM here. This looks like a fraction. There's a fraction in fact. So multiplying through with LCM, our LCM is 2 here, right? So this becomes 2Sn. We have n multiplying 2a plus n minus 1d. Then we can expand what is in this bracket here. 2Sn gives us n, still multiplying 2a plus, this gives us dn minus d. We are still going on. We have 2Sn, then now we can use n to expand the bracket, which gives us 2an plus bn squared minus dn. Now the instruction is that it looks like this. Our expression must look like this, meaning we are supposed to arrange it such that we equate it to 0, alright? So we have to make sure we do the arrangement here. We have dn squared here, which tells us that our n replaces x over here. So let's see. We have dn squared. Here we have positive 2an. We have negative dn. Then we can move this across the equal to sign minus 2Sn. Now we can bring our equal to 0 here, or to make it look like this, we can also bring it here. It doesn't change anything about the equation. Now we have to group this so that we can have our b and then x over here. So we have to group this side. We have dn squared plus into brackets, factorizing n out, we have 2a minus dn minus 2Sn equals 0. Now our equation looks like what we have over there. We've been able to express it in a quadratic form. This is the first part of the question. Isn't it easy? Let's move on. The second part of the question says find the value of n when a is 355, d is 10, and then Sn, which is one term, gives us 85,000 in the question. So let's substitute our answers. Our d is 10, n squared plus, we have 2, a is 355 minus our d is 10. Then we have our n minus 2Sn. The entire Sn has been given us 85,000 equals 0. So quickly, we have to simplify these figures over there. So this gives us 10n squared plus, simplifying everything in the bracket here, we have 2355 minus 10. This gives us 700n. Then minus, we have 2 multiplying 85,000. So 85,000 times 2. And this gives us 170,000, and this is equal to 0. So we can quickly divide through with 10 to make the equation smaller or easier for us to solve. So dividing through this with 10 by 10, 10, and then 10, 10 here, we are going to end up with n squared plus 70n minus 1700 equals 0. This becomes a simple quadratic to deal with. Now, after working on this quadratic and after simplifying, we have to factorize whatever we have here. After doing your factorization, you're going to have n minus 100 and then n plus 170 equals 0 after the factorization process here, because you have 70, you have 17,000 and then 1 here, so you can easily get that. So if our n minus 100 equals 0, n gives us 100. If our n plus 170 equals 0, n becomes negative 170. So therefore, the value for n gives us 100. So there's our answer to this question. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to follow, like and share for more videos. Goodbye.